I was raised in a household where expressing needs directly was considered, in some unspoken way, a form of weakness or imposition. The people I respected most as a child were the ones who managed gracefully without asking for help, who anticipated problems and handled them quietly, who never put anyone out. I admired this in them, and it became part of how I thought about strength. The problem, which took me most of my 20s to fully understand, is that the capacity to manage alone is only useful if you actually want to manage alone. In reality, I wanted connection, support, and the kind of intimacy that comes from being genuinely known by other people. I just had no framework for asking for any of it because asking felt equivalent to being a burden. So instead, I developed a very sophisticated system of hinting. I would say I was fine when I was not fine, in a tone that I hoped would prompt someone to ask again. I would do kind things for people and feel quietly resentful when the kindness was not reciprocated, even though I had never said I wanted anything in return. I would have specific needs in relationships, to be reassured, to have space, to be heard without advice, and would say none of them, and then feel hurt when they were not met. I was essentially expecting people to read a script they had never been given. The relationship I was in at 25 was the clearest mirror of this pattern. We were together for 18 months, and a lot of what went wrong could be traced back to my unwillingness to say directly what I needed from him. I expected him to know. He did not know. I grew resentful. He grew confused. When it ended, my therapist helped me see that I had been holding him responsible for information I had withheld entirely. The work of changing this was uncomfortable in a way I had not anticipated. Not because asking for things is complicated, but because doing it required giving up the protection of plausible deniability. If you never ask, you never have to face a direct rejection. Asking means the answer might be no, and that is a vulnerability I had been carefully avoiding. What I found, when I started asking clearly and directly, was that people responded better than I expected, not always in exactly the way I needed, but with genuine effort when they understood what was actually being asked of them. I also found that the relationships that could not accommodate my actual needs, once made visible, were not the relationships I needed to hold onto.